Hello grade 1 students and welcome back. We're going to continue with Unit 4, Plant and Animal Structures. Lesson 4, How do plants and animals respond to their environment, Part 2. So this is the second part of the lesson. Now we have to always keep in our minds whenever we say respond to their environment, it means how do they react to their environment, what do they do whenever their environments change with the seasons to stay alive, okay? Are you guys ready? Let's check and see. So in today's lesson, we're going to cover the following points. Plants and Seasons section, page 201. We're going to watch a video about the 4 seasons. And we're going to have a hands-on activity. So we're going to have a hands-on activity. We open to page 201. And we follow in our books. Plants and Seasons. How do plants survive in different seasons? Now, if you take a minute to observe, we can see clearly that the plants are changing throughout the 4 seasons. So we have basically 4 main seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. Winter, spring, and summer. Let's not forget the fall. So we're going to watch it in a minute, don't worry. So how are they changing? Do the plants look the same? Take a minute to think. And to observe carefully the pictures. Do they look the same? I can't see very well. What do you guys think? Correct! They do not look the same. They look different. So the plants change with the seasons. Let's check out why. Are you guys ready? Some trees lose their leaves in winter. There is less sunlight and water to make food. In spring and summer, sunlight and water help new leaves grow. In fall, leaves change color and begin to drop off. So, I'm going to read it one more time and then I'm going to explain. So, some trees lose their leaves in winter. There is less sunlight and water to make food. In spring and summer, sunlight and water help new leaves grow. In fall, leaves change color and begin to drop off. So, they're telling us that during the winter season, we have less sunlight and less water. That's why the plants start to lose, some of the plants and not all of the plants. Some trees lose their leaves in winter because there is less sunlight and less water to make food. So we're gonna watch in the video up next, why do the plants lose their leaves during the winter? Then again, they told us that during the spring and the summer, we have more hours of sunlight and more water. That's why sunlight and water helps the new leaves grow. Okay? So the sunlight and water helps the new leaves grow easily during the spring and the summer. But what about the fall? The fall, again, all over again it starts. The leaves change color and begin to drop off. So, let's reread and re-explain. So, we have 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. During the winter, we have less sunlight and water to make food. That's why some trees lose their leaves. During spring and summer, we have more sunlight and water, which helps the leaves, or which helps the plants grow new leaves easily. Now, during the fall season, the leaves change color and begin to drop off. Now, they were asking us, underline what causes some trees to lose leaves in the winter. So let's think again, guys. What causes some trees to lose leaves in the winter? Think. Correct! There is less sunlight and less water to make food. Because there is less sunlight and water to make food, that's why some trees lose their leaves during the winter season. Okay, so let's read it one more time before we move on. Some trees lose their leaves in winter. There is less sunlight and water to make food. In spring and summer, sunlight and water help new leaves grow. In fall, leaves change color and begin to drop off. Are you guys ready? Let's move on. Video time.
Tia, why do trees lose their leaves in the autumn season? Before telling you why trees shed their leaves, do you know, Tofu, how trees get their energy? Energy? Yes, energy. Just like we eat food to get energy, trees make their food too to get energy. How do they make their food? Trees use sunlight from the sun and water from the ground to make their food. The leaves use the sunlight and water to make food. But I didn't understand, why do they shed leaves? When the winters set in, the days become shorter and the sunlight is hardly available. So when sunlight is not available, the trees cannot make food. Rather than continuing to make food with little sunlight, they go in a rest position by shedding their leaves. This way, they use very little energy and have just enough water and nutrition stored in their trunk to stay alive till spring arrives. When spring arrives, the temperature goes up and there is more sunlight. New leaves grow and cover the tree once more. Oh, but why do I see some trees not shedding their leaves all throughout the year? That's because there are some tree species that retain their leaves all throughout winters. They are called evergreen trees. That's because these trees are used to the cold and have very deep roots that can reach water and nutrition even in snowy conditions. Wow! After so much interesting information, I think I need some food too. Let's go and ask Mom what's for dinner.
The trees lose their leaves. Why? Because during the winter there is less sunlight and it gets little water, so it cannot make the food. That's why it loses its leaves during the winter, and then during spring and summer it grows the new leaves because there is more water and more sunlight. Okay? Clear so far? I hope everything was clear. Now you may wonder, what is the word nutrition? Nutrition are the vitamins found in the soil that help the tree to or the plant to grow. Okay? So far so good? Now we're gonna watch another video about the 4 seasons. Are you guys ready? I hope so.
Cold weather's kind of winter's thing. In spring the plants get back their bling. By summer they're in full swing, but in fall their leaves go tumbling down, down, down to the bottom. Oh, that reminds me, some folks call fall autumn. Well, anyway, winter, spring, summer, fall. 1 year, 4 seasons in all.
Winter, spring, summer, fall.
4 seasons, you can count them all. Winter, spring, summer, fall. 1 year, 4 seasons in all. Winter, spring, summer, fall. And now you know them once and for all.
Okay, so we have 4 seasons, which are winter, spring, summer, and fall. And as we said, during the winter, what happens? During the winter, some trees lose their leaves because we have less sunlight and less water. During spring and summer, we have more water and more sunlight. That's why the trees and the plants grow new leaves. Okay? Clear so far? And then during the fall, leaves of the trees start changing their color as well. Let's move on. So now we've reached the hands-on activity. Are you guys ready? We have an activity to do. So what are the materials needed for this experiment or for the experiment? A shoebox, a plastic cup or any other cup, some cotton, and lentils or any other available seeds. So you guys may wonder, what do I mean by a shoebox? Well, this is a shoebox, okay? It's very nice, very easy to find one at home. Okay, make sure that it has a hole up top, okay? If not, ask your mom or your dad to make a hole for you up top. Then what I need you to do is, of course, with the help of your mother, what you have to do is the following. Let's check out and see. So first of all, make sure you have a hole on top of the box. Clear? Change how a plant grows. So we said we're going to use shoebox, scissors, cup of water, and or cup of plastic cup with cotton in it, and then we'll water it, of course. And any seed, not necessarily a bean plant. Okay, so step one, what we have to do is put the shoebox near the window, so near a window anywhere in your place, and place the plant in the box, then close the box. So this is the box, guys. You put the cup in here, okay? So for example, this is the cup of the plant, okay? For example, it's a bottle, but it's an example to demonstrate how you should guys do it. You put it in here and you close, okay? And you put it next to the window. Clear? And then you have to observe the plant for 2 weeks and water the cotton, okay? Because we said that we're going to put cotton in the cup and we're going to put the seeds in the cup, and then we put the cup in the box. Clear? And we close it and we put the box next to a window. Then we should observe the plant for 2 weeks and we should water the soil, or not the soil, in this case we're using cotton, okay? We water the cotton when it's dry. So what question are we trying to answer? Because we know that whenever we do an activity, there's a question that we're trying to answer. Scientists always do experiments to find answers for their questions and to find solutions for problems, okay? So what is our question? How do plants grow to get sunlight? So we're making this experiment to check. How does a plant grow to get sunlight? Will it grow in a straight way? Will it grow following anything else? I don't know. You guys have to discover in your experiment. Then on page 200, step 3, record your observations. Why did your plant grow the way it did? Compare the way your plant grew with the way another group's plant grew. So forget about comparing, okay? It doesn't matter. I just want you guys to record what's happening to your plant, okay? Clear so far? Don't worry. An answer key will be provided later on for this page, okay? So it will be provided. An answer key will be provided later on for this page. Make a claim that answers your question. Remember, guys, a claim is an answer to your question based on your observation. Again, a claim is an answer to your question based on your observation. So you have to answer the question on the previous page based on your observation. What is your evidence? Remember, the evidence is a proof that your answer is correct. When we say proof, it means it is something that shows our answer is correct. For example, how do you see me? How do you know that it's me? Because the proof is that you're observing me at the corner of the screen. Clear? That's all. Thank you.